highly welcome to this evening's broadcast. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Today is Wednesday and it's cooking day. Wow, wow, wow. And we're going up, north, up, north, up, north, up, north. Oh, welcome, welcome to every one of us. So today we're going to cook masa. We're going to cook masa today, and I'm going to tell you a bit about masa before we start off our cooking. So we are all highly welcome. Welcome, welcome to those of us on Instagram, to those of us watching from Facebook, YouTube. You're all highly welcome. Welcome, welcome to every one of us. And happy midweek. That's what some people will say. So share, share, share. See, I can see myself live. So I want to start sharing now. All right, so join me to share to all the groups you belong. I'm sharing in one group now. Share to friends that you know so that they can join us. Share because they say there is love in sharing. Okay, there is love in sharing. Share you on your story. It's okay. You can share it there if you can allow you share it so that people can see. Okay, and it's a very good snack. I love masa, especially when I go to northern events. You will see them um, sharing it during their naming of the child, during the funeral, during, so many things they do. And you can actually have it as a healthy snack. I know one good thing about masa is that it's a fermented food, okay? It's made from a fermented rice. And fermented foods are very, very good. I'm going to be telling you some of the good things that come from foods when they ferment. Like when I traveled to South Korea, I noticed that most of their foods they take it with fermented. It has to be fermented one way or the other. It's either that the main food is made from fermented ingredients, or that the sauce they are using to eat the food is from fermented ingredients. But somehow, Mediterranean diet, like we all know, it's very, very good diet, and the world have seen that Mediterranean diet is the best diet for anyone whatsoever. Mediterranean diet is now seen as the best food. Even in the Western world, US and co, they keep referring sick people back to Mediterranean diet, that they should take their Mediterranean diet. All right, so I finished sharing. If you join me, like, greet, so I can welcome you to this evening's broadcast. Welcome, welcome to every one of us. Okay, let me see those who are greeted so I can welcome them to this evening's broadcast. We are all highly welcome. Okay, hello, Ngozi. Ngozi Ara, it's been a while. How are you, ma? Grace, you joined us early today. Welcome, welcome. Doreen Akpe, welcome. I don't really know you, so I don't know if this is your first time. No, it's not. I can see a flag near your name. All right, so you're highly welcome, Doreen. Thank you for being on my page. I welcome all of us, and I really appreciate all of us for being here today. So today, like I said, we're cooking masa. I'm going to show you what the ingredients are, and then I talk about what the ingredients can do for you. Favor, no light, oh, your light has gone off. Let me move the big backdrop. Sorry. The stew is making him. It's making pepper. Have you turned off your stew? All right. Okay. So today we're making masa, like I said, and the ingredients we'll be needing is rice. Okay. See our rice. Today I'm using Malawian rice, but you can use any rice whatsoever. I just wanted to launch my Malawian rice, and I want to say thank you to my Malawian sister, Reverend Mrs. Bandi, that helped me, that bought the rice for me. She's always bringing rice for me from Malawi since the time I visited them in Malawi. All right, then we also need yeast. We're using active yeast. We also need her onions, okay? Baking powder. Where is the baking powder? All right, so we also need baking powder. She has already removed it from the container. Give me baking powder. Let me show. We need our yeast. We need rice. We need onion. And we also need baking powder. For those of you who take sugar, you can put sugar. But the one we make today, no sugar. Remember, healthy living, healthy eating. All right, so what is masa? This is the masa already finished. Can I have a fork? These are already finished masa, okay, which we're going to show you how we make. And the good thing about it is that this masa does not have any It does not have any sugar. Okay. So for those of you who say, you don't, you want to know how to, it can rise without sugar, fermented food will rise. Okay. So this is our master. Very good. So I'll just tell you the I'll tell you the ingredients and what their nutrients are, and then we go ahead. Cook. Okay, masa is a northern Nigeria specialty. It's also known as wina or wana. I don't know those from Hausa how they speak. And it's actually, like we see, spherical fermented cake, often served as an accompaniment of to breakfast, lunch, dinner, and things. It says you can see the shape, and this shape came pot that we use in cooking it. Okay, showing you the pot when it gets to that time. So it's soft, it's spongy, it's really crunchy shell. The inside is soft, and then it comes with a crunchy shell. When I'm eating it, you will see it, and it's sweet sour flavor. Okay, that's why I really love it. It's particularly delicious when served with sweet. Sometimes you can also use honey. So I'm going to be showing you the things we use in eating them. So I will need honey, I have already have. We also use suya pepper and then stew. It depends on whichever one you want to use for it. Sometimes you can actually take it with some fruit syrup, okay? And there's this yaji they can use. It's a blended seasoning for suya. That's the suya spice. Okay, so there are so many things you can use in having it, and it's really delicious. Hello, Alabi Lola, you're welcome. Welcome to this evening's broadcast. Welcome, welcome. Now, masa is very, very good because of the ingredients we use for it, and again for the fact that it's fermented. Remember, onions is there, rice is there, and if you can get whole grain rice with it, you can use it. You can also use honey as your spice that you use in eating it, as your you know this sweet that you use in eating it. All right, so like I said, there are so many things that are micronutrients, macronutrients that you get from masa. Magnesium and sodium. Masa is rich in magnesium and sodium, and magnesium helps to maintain normal nerve and muscle function, and it also supports your immune system, and it keeps the heart steady and helps your bone to remain strong. Okay, that's what it does for you. It also helps to adjust your blood glucose level. Now that brings me to the fact that you're not, for those of you who have blood sugar issue, you're not supposed to eat so much of rice, and that's why wild rice is good. You can use wild rice, and that's why I use this Malawian rice. It's actually non treated, parboiled or anything. It's raw Malawian wild rice. Okay, and then again, of course, you know that when you take carbohydrate, it aids energy, production of energy for you. So it's there. And then sodium is also one of the body's electrolytes, which are minerals that create electrical charges, charge ions in your system. Another thing that masa, another nutrient that masa gives us is lysine. Now, if you look at if you need magnesium, you need sodium, you need these macronutrients, it's very, very good for you to also have your supplements. We have our nature meal. Now, because one is not able to get all these nutrients from the food you eat, something like nature meal. Do I have water? Let me take my nature meal. I think I have water in the bag I came back from work with. So I have my nature meal. Okay, nature meal, like I told us, nature meal is absolutely fantastic. Every woman here get nature meal. It's very, very affordable, very, very affordable. And of course, I'm doing some whooping discounts for us in Aging with Grace and for my retaining customers. Okay, you have it at whooping discount, so you can actually call me on +234 703 515 1642 to get yours. So I want to take my nature meal now. I usually take it just before meal or just after meal. I chew it. Table manners. Don't talk while you're eating. I'm eating my supplement. Then I drink it down with water. Do you know what I've taken now? I've taken calcium, iron, phosphorus, magnesium, iodine, zinc, selenium, copper, magnesia, and molybdenum all in one tablet. So, you know, that time that COVID, I heard COVID is even coming up in America again. But that time COVID was on, this supplement all over the world, everybody was looking for this our nature mint because it contained everything that you need, all the zinc you need, you know, it contained all that. So get your nature mint. I've just taken my nature mint because I just told you about the minerals. Now you have lysine in your MASA also. Lysine is a building block for protein. It's essential amino acid because you cannot make it. You cannot make those lysine. So you need to obtain it from food. You need to obtain it from supplement. Another supplement that can give you lysine, Boku, is our Forever Vanilla Light Ultra, or even the chocolate one. Okay, this has lysine. It has actually 18 amino acids, including essential and non-essential amino acid. It has B6, B12. It has potassium, vitamin A, vitamin C, vitamin E, thiamine, riboflavin, folate, very very important, protein. So you can actually have a drink of your Forever Light Ultra. All right, another thing you have is theremin. And theremin is an important immunostimulant that promotes the growth of the thymus gland. It also promotes immune defense function. All these are in fermented food like MASA that we are taking, and that's why I'm talking about it today. Fiber, wow, fiber is another thing you find in if you use your whole grain rice to make your masa and you ferment it, because fiber will help you to improve your cholesterol and sugar level, and it also assists in preventing some diseases such as diabetes, heart diseases, and bowel cancer. Now if you're not getting enough fiber, we have forever fiber that can help you. You know, your body needs 10 grams of fiber every day. This gives you half of that. It's gluten free, it's water soluble, and it's a very, very fantastic fiber supplement. It helps protect your heart. It also helps with bowel movement for people who are having constipation and things like that. So there's fiber also in your fermented masa. Now, another thing you get from masa is energy. You know, eating masa provides a good source of energy for you. The rice, being the main ingredient, also serve as a source of vitamin B and iron for you. Rice is also an excellent source of magnesium also. All right, so we're going to go through the process now. Let me greet those who have joined us. Hello, Tosin Lawrence, you're welcome. Thank you for thanking me. He says, well done. Thank you. Goodness, Carlo, good evening. Thank you. Say keep on the good work. Thank you very much. Good evening, Samuel. How are you? Samuel is joining us today. Good evening. How is school? I hope school is good. All right, we're going through the process now, and we're going to turn on to one of us in Aging with Grace. Madam Victoria is going to give us the practical sessions. So the first thing you do is you soak your rice the night before. So to prepare your masa, the rice is first soaked for several hours or overnight. This will help to soften the rice. Let's see the soaked one. So she has soaked overnight. She soaked her rice overnight, you know, and she has drained the water. So if you know the quantity you need, you put that quantity. Is half of soaked and half of boiled. Then the second thing, after soaking your rice overnight, it will help to soften it and makes your blending smoother. Then another thing, after soaking the rice, you now blend it with water, and then you have your cooked rice. You also take your rice, you cook it until your rice is done. So you're using your rice in two ways: soaked overnight, boiled, okay? Then you will now mix them together with your chopped onions. So you take your onions and you chop your onions very well. So you mix these three ingredients: your boiled rice, your soaked rice, equal quantity, and then your onions. Okay. So when you mix them, you will now get a paste. You will now get this paste. This is the paste you get when you mix them all together. All right. And then the next stage is the mixture is then combined with active dry yeast. Okay, you now combine it with active dry yeast. This is our active dry yeast. We've already combined it, but I'm just showing you. Some people, you can put sugar, but I don't use sugar. Remember, at this age, we're looking for how to reduce sugar. So there's no sugar in this our mixture. You now put your active dry yeast and then you allow it to ferment. Okay, this our own has already fermented. We put it for some time to ferment and then it came up like this. So the mixture should be left to ferment for about 8 hours or overnight. You know, people who sell it in the market, they allow it to ferment overnight. Then after the batter has fermented, it will become bubbly and with a sour and slightly sweet taste. Okay, and then after the fermentation, you will now season it. You can now add salt, some baking powder to enhance your flavor and the texture of your masa. Remember, I said we have finished this baking powder. You add your baking powder, you add your salt, and then the cooking starts. Let me show them the pot. Masa is usually traditionally cooked by the masa pot. This is the masa pot. Okay, it's a special pan. I had to buy this pan myself, and it gives that the masa the round, you know, it's like a shallow mold like this. So it gives your cake that iconic circular shape. And you can also use a non-stick frying pan with a little oil to cook it if you don't have masa pan. Okay, the first one we did, you remember we used our non-stick. Where is that our non-stick frying pan? We used that. Let me show them. Okay, you have your stew. Is it the stew that is inside it? Let me still show them. Let me still show you. Oh, so these are non-stick pan. If you have a small non-stick pan, you can also use it to make a big masa that you can then chop later. All right. So that's it. So this is the masa pan. All right. Then you're going to scoop in your batter into molds and then allow the masa to turn golden brown. Do you have light here? So she's going to put on lights. The camera will have to move towards her now so that we will see what she's doing. All right. Can you move the two cameras at the same time, or you want someone to help you? She will help you to move that. Okay, so they are moving. They will move towards the kitchen. Mr. Femi is not here. Mr. Femi that knows how to do all that. No, don't move yet. Wait, I will do this. I will do this. All right. So the fire is on. Facebook, don't worry, we're coming. For Instagram, the fire is on. Can you see she has put on the fire and she wants to use the brush. She wants to use the brush to Facebook. Let's go. Okay, Facebook and YouTube. All right. So she's putting oil. She's putting oil. He show you. Just mind your. Okay, you need to see what you're showing. So she's putting oil. She's oiling the pan, and after oiling the pan, is your fire not too much? Reduce the lights. So she wants to scoop the masa into the pan. Can you see? So she's scooping the batter into the masa mold pot. So you can drop in your question if you have any question. Okay, so that's how we start our cooking, and we're covering our pots. Did masa pot come with a cover?
Yes.
Is that the cover? Yes. Okay. I didn't even- She wanted you to hold, but no, she wanted you to hold the camera, but it's fine. I'm with you. All right, so we're going to allow it. It's fine. We're going to allow it to cook for some. We're going to allow the masa after we have put it in the pan. We're going to allow it to cook. How you know that it's done is when it starts turning. So show us now, you're the one with the camera. So you can see the finished product. So cooks, when one side cooks, then you will skillfully turn to the other side. She's going to show us that one. That's where we're going to end today. She's going to show us when it's time to turn it. She's going to show us. So she's going to help me to get the sauce for eating it, and does it. Then I will show you how I will enjoy myself in front of you. Can you get the saucer so we can put soya pepper, another saucer for honey, and then give me the stew in the plate. So masa is best enjoyed fresh and warm, served with a variety of spicy dipping sauces. Like you can use soup. If you have vegetable soup, you can use your vegetable soup. You can use your stew. You can also use your suya pepper sauce. You can also use suya pepper sauce for it. You can also use spiced tomato based sauce. And you can use, they said, Nigerian pumpkin soup that adds more depth to the masa taste. All right, so we'll soon taste. Once she turns it, we're going to taste our masa. But remember, usually when I go for occasion, I normally see them put their masa inside coolers, okay, so that it can remain warm. It's usually very nice warm. And for those of us who love hot food, okay, we will love it warmer. So we're cooking. Once it's ready for you to turn, I just want you to show them the technique of turning it. So once you turn it, then we will be ready to eat and we'll have it done. So for those of you, you know you don't need sugar, make sure you don't add sugar. It will still rise if you use your yeast. Okay, so let's see how she turns it. Can you see? She didn't get that one very well. You have to be smart with your turning. You're turning it upside down. You're turning it upside down. It's still a little. She's trying to turn too early. And me, I'm not getting up from here. She has to get to it. Right. So make sure your light is low. All right. So let's come and taste. Let us come and taste the food. So can we have the camera back with me? All right. So tasting time. Can I have spoon? So I have my local stew here. This is our local stew. Okay, it depends on how you like making your own local stew. You make your local stew. Let me have some. And this is the suya pepper that they bought for me. So I can actually also taste the suya pepper. So this is the suya pepper. And then there's also honey. You can have honey for those of you who love it sweet. So, but I'm going to open up one masa. So this is one of the masa. You can actually have it like that. Join me. You can also eat it with your stew, depending on what your taste is. It's reaching my medulla oblongata. That's what my husband will always say. This one is getting to my medulla oblongata. Enjoy. Allow me to enjoy myself. I tell you, if it's in a way, they say, yeah, I am mad. Don't share this with somebody. It's so nice. Wow. Mm. So that's how to make your masa at home, your homemade masa. Very nice meal. You need varieties at home. It's not Monday rice, white rice. Tuesday jollof rice. Wednesday white rice. Thursday jollof rice. Thursday white rice. Friday jollof rice. Sunday fried rice. Add all this. We're going to be showing you so many varieties, serious ways you can make your rice and other food. Okay, so join us on Wednesday for another delicious recipe. It could be Nigerian recipe, east, west, north, whichever one. It could be outside recipe. Thank you for joining me today, and make sure you go and try it. If you're going to try your masa, help me put it on the comment section. I will try it. I will try it. And when you try it, snap it and send to me on WhatsApp, and I will give you a gift. I'll give you a free gift. Okay, I'm going to give you a series of gifts to choose from, and you will get one of it. Thank you for joining me once again. Thank you. So if you're going to try it, just put it there. I will try it. Okay. And like I said, when you finish trying it, snap it and send me on WhatsApp, and you're going to get a gift for trying it. Thank you, Alabi Lola. Thank you, Goodness Carlo. Thank you. Enjoy your masa when you make it, because as for me and my house, once we go out now, me and my house, we will enjoy our own masa. Bye. God bless.